Hey, what's up you guys? It's Mariah. Welcome back to my channel. Today I decided that I would film the recreating a makeup tutorial. So I decided that I was going to do a Jaclyn Hill tutorial, and I picked the Slay the Rainbow makeup tutorial, hence the space buns. The reason I picked this tutorial is because I feel like when a lot of people have been doing this video, they've been going out and getting the exact same products. I can't do that right now. She uses a lot of high-end. It's not something that I can do. So I picked this tutorial because I feel like it's focused a lot more on the colors than the specific products she's using. So I went out and I got things that were affordable, that were the colors that she used and kind of like similar to the style that she uses. So that's why I picked this video. If you guys like this kind of video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I've been seeing this trend going around. I thought it was really cool, so I wanted to do it myself. So please subscribe down below, turn the notifications on, and let's go ahead and get started.
Hey guys, welcome back. For today's video, we're gonna be doing a makeup tutorial on this super natural, just very minimalistic, minimal product, just minimal everything, just everyday makeup look. Perfect for church.
My eyes are primed and good to go.
The first thing I'm gonna do is prime my eyes. So I'm just gonna use concealer to do that.
It might seem a little strange, but we're gonna pick up some Jeffree Star liquid lipstick in the shade Queen Bee. I'm going to take a synthetic brush and just go ahead and pick up some of that lipstick and begin to apply it on the inner corner of my eye.
Okay, so again, I don't have exactly that, so I'm gonna use this yellow color in this palette by Wet n Wild, and I'm gonna go in and just do the same thing, do it on the inner corner. I'm gonna spray the brush with some makeup spray to get it a little bit more pigmented. Because I just really want this to be, like, to end up looking like hers, even if I don't use the exact same stuff. Like, that's, I feel more the point of this is to recreate the look with what you have. That's what I feel like tutorials are. So that's what I'm doing. I'm recreating this look with what I have. We're just gonna, you know, go with it.
I didn't have a paint pot or a cream color base for the eyes in the shade of yellow, so I thought we would improvise, and it worked beautifully. I'm just gonna look down and let that dry for like 20 seconds, and then it'll be set and good to go. Next, I'm gonna pick up a Makeup Forever eyeshadow in the shade M-720, which is like super perfect because that's my birthday and I freaking love this color.
Okay, so again, don't have the exact same color. Okay, so I have this little color by J-Cat Beauty, and it just opens twice, which I didn't know. I'm gonna take this brush here. So I'm gonna go in with that. She does this in her crease.
I actually should have done this first before the yellow, but it doesn't matter. Just do you. Slap that bitch on and you'll be good to go. I just wanted to apply this in the crease area because we are gonna be going in with a lot of shocking, more intense colors, and this will help the blending process as we move forward with everything else. Now I'm gonna pick up an Anastasia waterproof cream color in the shade Ice Blue. This color is so beyond beautiful. It speaks to my...
Okay, so for this, I'm gonna use this little palette that I picked up from LA Colors. I'm gonna use this top shade right there. So it looks very similar. Just gonna go in with a brush. I'm gonna pick this up, and again, I'm going to spray it to make it more like a cream. We're trying. Okay, so this goes.
Soul. I'm gonna pat that on with a synthetic brush.
Okay.
And then as you can see, I'm literally patting, not rubbing with the cream colors.
Pat. Okay. Okay. Oh my god, my battery's flashing already.
I'm just gonna lightly blend that into that yellow, and it's really cool because it'll make kind of a green shade as we mix them together, and it'll just look amazing later on. Then I'm gonna grab some MAC Cosmetics Basic Red.
Okay, so for this I'm gonna use this go back to the same Wet n Wild palette, and I'm gonna use this dark pink. It's kind of like a reddy pink, so I'm gonna use that and do what she did.
palette. We're gonna start off with using this Fetish color right here, which is a really beautiful red shade. And I wanted to initially go in with a deeper red like this.
So for this, I'm gonna use this blush. It's kind of darker. We're just gonna try it, you know? Try it, never hurts. See what happens.
As opposed to a really bright, intense, shocking red, because I don't like to use too many bright, intense, shocking shades on the eye because it won't, I don't know, in the end, I'm not gonna like the end result as much.
Yeah, okay. What's next?
So I'm picking up the Urban Decay Electric palette and I'm going in with this gorgeous shimmery purple shade in the shade Urban. And I'm gonna just pack that on the whole outer corner. And the reason we laid down all these cream bases first, in case you're curious, is because it's going to intensify.
Okay, so for the purple, I picked up this matte palette. She said it's a shimmery, but it's the only purple I could find. So I'm gonna use the darkest purple there. I don't need. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. Nope, still there. Ugh.
Then we're gonna pick up some Charm, which is a gorgeous matte creamsicle shade from the Androgyny palette. I'm gonna put that right over the edge of that purple, just to help.
For this one, I'm gonna go back in with the J-Cat color that I used at the beginning.
And out, because I want it to go from yellow to blue to purple to like pinky red to orange. Like I want all the colors. Just
makeup wipe, clean up the edges.
I'm going to go in with, I don't even know what this shade is actually called. I can't read it from here, sorry. But I'm gonna grab a little brush and just begin to put that right over top of that orangey red shade that I initially went in with.
Okay, so that's more of a red. So I'm just gonna re-up the red, kind of. So I'm just gonna go in with that really dark pink again. Okay. And then she takes the purple again.
Now I'm going in with the purple shade.
Wait, where did you do the purple? What?
I'm gonna grab a little brush of a pop. Now
Oh,
I'm going
purple,
in with
okay.
the purple shade. Go over the exact same area to make it pop even more.
Okay. Why is that eye creasing like that? So I don't even know if you can tell, but this eye is like creasing and doing something really dumb. So I'm just gonna leave it, keep following.
That's beautiful icy blue shade. And I did wet my brush.
I'm just gonna go over it again with this blue that I used before. Because it's very similar, it's a shimmery icy blue, so we're just gonna do that. Alright, so my battery died. I had to charge it for a little bit, so I don't know if the angle's a little different. If it is, I'm sorry. But let's go ahead and get back into it.
Plus with this as well, just so you know.
Okay, I did this step already.
So I did get a little spritz. I'm just gonna pack it on right over top of that blue, just to give it that really gorgeous metallic shimmer, which I love.
Okay.
Then picking up this color, which is called Thrash. It's like neon yellowy green.
I don't have one that bright, but I'm gonna use this kind of like shimmery, sparkly light green. And I'm gonna I'm gonna use one of these like little brushes.
My God, I'm only gonna put it where that yellow meets the blue. I'm not gonna take it all the way to the inner corner because I love how that yellow corner looks super yellow with the Jeffree Star.
Okay, so she pauses and does her brows, so I'm also gonna pause and do my brows. Be right back. Okay, so we are back, brows are done. What's next?
Liquid lip, but I wanted to go from like bright yellow to like that neon green to blue.
Fun part.
Now we're gonna go in with this gorgeous Makeup Forever Star.
Okay, so I have something very, very similar. This is the Bella Pierre Cosmetics powder. This is in Excite. So I'm gonna use this. It's very similar. It's a very, very shiny, shimmery, glittery powder. All right, so I'm gonna go in with that quick, and then she does her primer. So I'm gonna start with the highlight. Oh, like, can you just look at that? Okay. Then she does primer. My battery's flashing again. Okay. We're just gonna do a couple steps quick before it completely dies.
It's almost gone. I use it every day. So I'm gonna prime my face, and I'm gonna go in with my foundation. I'm gonna be using the Dior Forever foundation. You guys, oh my God. I'm gonna have to go in.
Okay, so she takes her foundation in with a brush. I'm also gonna take it in with a brush, but I'm gonna use the CoverGirl 3-in-1 foundation, because that's what I got.
It's literally this foundation. Then, of course, I'm gonna...
Alright, so then she goes in with concealer. She does it a triangle big out under her eye. So I'm gonna use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, brightening, under eye, similar, meh.
And then a damp beauty sponge. And since we did our eyes first and we created that sharp line, just make sure that you're using a beauty blender that has a point or a brush that has a point so you can get right up and tight next to where that shadow is, but not actually damage it or smudge it or ruin it.
Okay, so before I do that, I have a couple little like spots in my face. So I'm gonna go in with the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous concealer and just conceal the extra little random bits that I have. Okay, and then she's setting, so I'm gonna go in with the CoverGirl Clean Matte powder in 510 Classic Ivory.
Use this brush, and it is by La Mer. Then I'm gonna move on to my lower lash line, and I'm gonna start off by going in with Charm once again and a big fluffy brush for underneath that lash line to really buff and blend it out.
Okay, big fluffy brush. I'm gonna use this brush. And I'm gonna go back in with that same JCat Beauty peachy kind of color. Doesn't show up as good as her orange, but we're just gonna work with it. Gotta work with what you got.
Super blended and intense. And I'm just gonna use that color to connect the lower lash line to all the product that we applied on the upper lid. Then I'm gonna go in with a more precise brush. I'm gonna apply that same purple from...
Okay. I'm gonna try and make that orange a little more intense then. Precise brush, purple on right up close to the lash line. How far in do you take
Urban Decay Electric palette and just really buff that nice and good all over that lower lash line and connect it to that purple that we have going on that we applied earlier on the upper lid. I'm gonna go back in with basically every color that we use and put it right there along my lower lash, starting off with the orange, the purple, then blending it out with that more like intense shimmery kind of electric coral.
It's right below that purple.
Now I'm gonna grab this absolutely gorgeous matte blue that was just speaking to me, and I didn't know where to use it or how to use it, so I just picked it up on my finger and I just tapped it right in between that beautiful blue and that purple.
This color and this color, these two, to get the similar to the one she used.
Now going back in with that shade Thrash,
she does that green again on the bottom, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Put that on the inner corner of my lower lash line, and then I'm going to just throw on some mascara. I'm using the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara.
Okay, I'm using the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara.
Then for lashes, I'm going to be applying House of Lashes in the style Boudoir. Don't worry, everything that I use, every brush, every product, I will list it below in my description box.
Okay, so I'm gonna use just like lashes that I have. which are kind of more natural, but I'm gonna go ahead and put those on off camera and I will be right back. Okay, my lashes are on, so now we're gonna move on to the next step.
I am moving quickly through this. For my lower lashes, I'm gonna be using the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash Mascara because it's my absolute favorite for lower lashes and it has been for years. I think it will be my whole life. And then to make this even more intense and really stand out, I'm going to just put some Fascinating Eye Kohl by MAC on my inner waterline to really make it pop.
Hold on. I'm gonna use this Wet n Wild Nude pencil on my waterline.
Now for contour, I'm gonna be using the Marc Jacobs Omega Bronzer, which is technically a bronzer, but I'm going to be using it in the technique of contouring today. So just using a kind of precise brush, I'm gonna start at the top of my ear area and I'm gonna bring it down towards the corner of my mouth, not bringing it all the way.
So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, however, and I'm gonna just use the lightest shade there.
It'll look a little bit too dramatic, stopping about 75% of the way, and then blending it all over the hairline as well. Just bake out this entire contour using the Perfecting Setting Powder by Cover FX.
Photogenic HD Studio Powder.
MA No Color Translucent Powder. This one has definitely taken its spot. It's just so natural and so
then she wipes it away. So that's what I'm gonna do.
It looks beautiful on the skin. It just looks like skin, and it's an amazing powder. I can't say enough good things about it. Then I'm going to go ahead and just coat my brows with some clear brow gel. This is the Anastasia of Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel.
I did my brows, so I'm gonna skip that part.
Blush, I'm gonna be using this ColourPop Highlighting Blush Duo. I don't know the name of this, you guys. I got these in PR and there's literally nothing on the box. Like
This is very, very light. I have this e.l.f. highlighting palette. It's kind of, it looks like a similar color, so I'm gonna take this one and go in with that.
It doesn't say anything. It's blank. I'm gonna find it for you. I'll find it and I'll link it down below. Now for the fun part, I'm gonna go in with these Swarovski crystals that I found at Michael's. They have them in a million different colors. I bought them, I think, like
Okay, this part makes me sad, but I'm gonna use, because I don't have these, I'm gonna go back in with that Bella Pierre cosmetic like glitter that I used before, and I'm just gonna like cake a little dot there. I don't know how it's gonna work, but I want to try and get as close to what she did as possible, and I think this is like the closest way. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna spray it to try and make it a little more intense. So we're gonna try that. Oh my god, you can literally probably hear that truck. What the hell? That's an ambulance. There's an ambulance at my building right now. I don't know why. Okay. So that's what I did. I put it intensely on the inner corner and I put it on the underneath. I don't even know if you can see it with the light, but that's what I did. Kind of similar, going for it. Okay, so I did that on the inner corner under the eye, and I upped the brow bone a little bit because I felt like it had faded. So
on the lower lash line, but I'm just gonna pop it in the inner corner. Okay, so now for highlight. I wanted to do a really fun, just like holographic different highlight. So I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever Star powders in a few different shades, and I started off with the purple one. Then I'm gonna go back.
So I don't obviously have different shades of that. I only have the one, so I'm gonna, well, it's not a Starlit powder, but you know what I mean, it's similar. So she said she started out with purple, so this is a pinky. I'm gonna start out with this. And then she goes in with
the same one that I use on the inner corner of my eye that has that green undertone.
So that's what I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna put that more at the top of my cheekbone.
Okay.
What I want basically is it to be like green, blue, purple. So then I'm gonna go in with this Kat Von D holographic palette, and I'm gonna pick up that blue sapphire.
Okay, so I don't have 3 different kinds of colors, so I'm just gonna go in with the 2.
For the lips, I'm gonna be going in with Jeffree Star Cosmetics. Man, there's a lot of Jeffree Star Cosmetics happening in this video. This is another one of his liquid lips in the shade Mannequin. It's one of my favorite nudes of all time.
Okay, so she just goes in with a nude. I'm gonna go in with this Anastasia Beverly Hills nude. This is in the shade Naked.
So instead I packed on some MAC Cosmetics reflective teal glitter, and we both agreed that it made the look way cooler. Like, we just liked it. You could even...
So I'm just gonna go back in with the Bella Pierre glitter again. And go in the middle.
So that completes this look, you guys.
So that's it. So honestly, I think this went like pretty well. Like, I'm really proud of it. I'm really upset that I didn't have the little crystals to put, but I think I made it work. I thought it would be really cool to do a video like this that I've seen going around, doing a tutorial with a lot of high-end products in it, and do it with what I had and just kind of see if I could make it work, and I really think I did. So let's go ahead and just do a few close-ups so you guys can see how this really turned out. So that's it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, if you want to see more videos like this, comment down below and let me know who you want me to do next. And if you liked the kind of style of this particular video, kind of like using different products but still trying to make it turn out the way that they did it in the tutorial. So like I said, if you guys enjoyed, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, turn the notifications on so you can know when I post new videos. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat. I will have all my handles on the screen, and they will also be down below. And I will leave the products that I can find in the down bar as well. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!